Tuscany. Yeah, isn't that such an endearing, creative title? This is the new rom-com that's out in theaters starring the Little Mermaid herself, Halle Bailey, and this very handsome gentleman from Bridgerton. Apparently he's from Bridgerton. I mean, I'm not an avid watcher of Bridgerton, so I'll take Lindsay's word for it. So Halle Bailey plays a struggling New York house sitter who, after a chance encounter, travels to Italy to crash a handsome Italian's villa. But oh no, she's mistaken for his fiancé by his family, and she finds herself in a fake engagement, all while falling for his brother Michael. Now, to an extent, a lot of this feels like it's very Shakespearean. Mistaken identities, an Italian setting. It feels like something the Bard would write. Absolutely. It also feels like something that most romantic comedy writers would write these days. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say that this is a bad movie. I don't know. I mean, I was entertained by this, certainly. I think the locations they get for the shoot are very nice to look at. I like the vineyards that they got. I like some of the jokes with some of the sprinklers that come on. And in general, I think a lot of the comedy works because the actors are so good at doing it. I think Halle Bailey as an actress proves to have very good comedic timing with this. And the hunk from Bridgerton they got to play the romantic lead is very good as well. But I also don't want to sit here and say that this is one of the greatest romantic comedies of all time. It's certainly one of the romantic comedies of all time. Because honestly, I feel like a lot of rom-coms these days are just riddled with cliches, just like this one is. The mistaken identity concept is something that's been played to death since the beginning of time, since the Elizabethan era. The liar reveal cliche is in here, which, oh my god, don't even get me started. Because I knew exactly where it was heading. And I'm pretty sure that, if you watch the trailer and then after you watch it, if you just close your eyes and imagine what this movie would have looked like and how this story would have been, chances are it goes exactly as you predicted. Which, although the movie may be entertaining for a lot of people, I know my girlfriend had a great time with this. And I did too, because I was spending time with her watching this thing, and I did like the movie overall, more so than a lot of other romantic comedies that are cliche-ridden like this. But it's sadly not very remarkable either. And it's not necessarily something you're going to remember watching tomorrow or the next day or the next week even. It's a cute little movie with some good actors and some nice locations and a funky little comedy. It's well directed and the movie is nice to look at. There's some good cinematography in here. The music is nice. And I'm sorry if this review seems like it's a bit short-circuited, but it's honestly like, what else do you want me to say about this movie? Not overly remarkable, very cliche-ridden at the end of the day. All that in mind, I'm going to give You, Me, and Tuscany a C+. Also, I will admit, just to give you guys a little bit more substance, I did have a bit of a brain fart moment, at least when I was watching this movie, because I was looking at how the character of Anna is, played by Halle Bailey, and how much she enjoys cooking for people, and how much she loves food, and how that's her number one passion in life. And I couldn't help but look at her, and I was like, this girl, if they ever do a live-action Princess and the Frog, this would be a good Tiana right here. I'd love to see her in a live-action Disney animated movie. Meanwhile, my brain, in the moment, completely forgot that this was already Ariel. So that's probably unlikely. But let me know what you think. Did you guys watch You, Me, and Tuscany? Did this video convince you otherwise to see it or not? Do you guys watch Bridgerton? Have you guys seen this guy in Bridgerton? I love getting in front of this camera, discussing all things in the cinematic world with you guys on the regular. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and tap that thumbs up as well if you haven't already. And thank you so much for continuing to support the channel and continuing to talk about all things movies and continuing to love the movies. The support means more than you'll ever know. So with all that being said, back talk, commence.